Hey, super quick video because I got something awesome in the mail today and I've been waiting for it for quite a while. And it's not a review or anything, but it's the Last Unicorn tarot deck. Sorry for the lighting. There's a green light bulb in there with a with a yellow or golden whatever, just deal with it. So here's the deck, which I will show you later in better lighting, but I just wanted to do a quick reading. Just a general quick reading for everyone watching. So let's make it fun. I don't know how long this video is going to record for, but I intend that this help you with the most prevalent thing that you need to be dealing with right now and taking care of. Let's adjust this real quick. There we go. Okay. I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a love reading, but we'll see. Guides, Holy Spirit, angels, guide and watch over this reading, please, and source. Please assist viewers with whatever is most important for them right now, if they need to know, so they can take care of it. Seven of Wands. Just right off the bat, you're defensive. Something's been going on in your life that's causing you to be defensive, but you're protecting those around you from something you're afraid of, but they might not be afraid of it. So just because you're afraid of something or you think it's bad doesn't mean that it's bad for them. The Hanged Man. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, these cards look so much cooler in this light. Seven of Wands and the Hanged Man. You have been keeping yourself far too stuck and stagnant for far too long based on fears and situations in your life that have occurred that aren't occurring anymore. But you've kept yourself in a state where you're like, if this ever happens again, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Well, stop it. The advice with just these two cards here is change your perspective on what it is that you're afraid of. Is it really a big bad monster that you're protecting people in your life from, or an aspect of yourself that you don't want them to see? Or is it just that you're too afraid to admit that you've actually grown and changed from the person you were, and it's okay for you to put your guard down now? You don't have to be afraid of whatever it was that made you afraid before. Whatever it was that caused you to block off an aspect of yourself that you really enjoyed, and you hid it behind a beastly version of yourself, as if you were protecting yourself from yourself. You know, when you get into a relationship, or relationships needs the example, and in the relationship you get hurt somehow, or you hurt somebody, and then you're like, I'm never doing that again. Well, you don't have to say or feel that you'll never do it again. What you should be doing is attempting to figure out why you caused it in the first place. So instead of getting into the state of, I'm going to protect my own and, you know, my family and myself and all of this from all these dangers and all this fire coming at me, why don't you look at it in a different way? See those lilies at the harpy's claws? Lilies are wisdom. They're grace. They're growth. They're acceptance and allowance. Whatever happened, happened. You don't have to punish yourself or those around you anymore. Just let it be. Let it be and let peace reign. Trust yourself and trust what you've been through to have taught you to be more graceful in situations similar that could occur. Handle it with more grace. This harpy can fly, but she can also break anything with her talons. This unicorn has more power than anybody even knows and comprehends to this day. In all of mythology, we really don't know what an actual unicorn was and what they were capable of, let alone having 7 of them or 8 of them, with you and behind you. And the ocean that they're at, and I don't know if you've seen the movie or read the book or not, but the unicorn goes to find the others and they're all in the ocean. Long story, whatever. And she's there protecting them, but all they want to do is not be protected. They want to be free. So maybe the way you're protecting the people around you is actually keeping them stuck in a situation that isn't helping them grow. Whereas if you'd actually allow them to encounter the situations in life that would potentially be not so favorable, they may actually learn how to handle that situation moving forward. Kind of like adaptation or evolution. Fear stops those things. Fear keeps you in a state of fear, which then results in anger and isolation and self-hatred, which you don't want for yourself or those around you. So don't make your lessons be the lessons you force upon other people. You learned. You may not have learned the exact way that you intended to learn, but you learned how to survive and how to thrive. Now, when other people around you are going through those things, you don't have to protect them. You simply have to be with them. This is 2 of Wands. So you are at a point in your life where you want to make a decision to move forward. You want to cross that bridge and let the troubled waters flow the other way. But you're still looking back at what happened. Your heart's still full, and you've come a long way, and there's still a long way to go. But the path is illuminated, and what you've been through has prepared you for what you're going to go through. And you can either handle it with grace or handle it with teeth, grit, and ready to attack. I know you're afraid. I can feel it. There's a sense of trepidation, I think is the word. Like you want to move forward, but you want to make certain that the next step is in front of you. The next step will be there. It's just waiting for you to move forward. It's not going to show up if you're not moving. See? The path is clear. The Ace of Coins, the offer for you to move forward and possibly be with somebody that you care about, or to open the way for somebody that has been afraid to move forward because they've been hurt in the past and they've been keeping themselves isolated and wondering what's going to happen. You're being given the opportunity through divine intervention to move forward in life gracefully. But you must humble yourself in what you've been through so that the person going through it or will go through it will have a better guide than someone who is jaded and afraid, who has the enlightenment, who has the wisdom and the strength to move forward. They just choose not to because they don't want to go through the same lessons again. What you don't realize is those lessons are behind you, and it's time for you to move forward from the pain you've been carrying and to make a choice in life to be a wiser person. To really look at this in a general way. You've been blocking off the things that'll actually help you move forward in life. And when we do that, we usually end up being in a loop of going back and forth between, do we move forward or do we stay where we are and wait for something better? Do we keep changing perspectives and looking up and down and sideways to see those, the gold coin in the situation? Or do we just move forward on that road and see where it goes? Either way, the bottom line is, do you trust yourself? The Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Now notice how the harpy here is the same harpy here that's attacking. So you have two choices, well, among multiples of them. Two sides of the same coin. Do you move forward with grace and leadership and knowing that you're connected to all those around you and that you are still worthy of the love you desire and the success that you want and the health and well-being that you know you deserve? Or do you allow the scorned and hurt version of yourself to decide your path for you? And if you do that, from being blocked off and cautious and almost like a cat ready to attack, you can either go, it can go two ways. You can take the dignified path and do good by you and those around you and allow life to flow and trust. Or you can be really defensive and reactive and possibly mess something up that could lead to a beautiful soulmate connection from somebody with your past. It all depends on you and how you handle the energetic blockage within you that has been preventing you from feeling what you feel freely and moving past what you feel to what comes after what you feel. So yes, you can be cautious and you can feel like you're at risk and doing all these things trying to find a different version of it. Or you can say, I trust. I would like to experience better. I have faith. I believe and I know that the universe always has my back. That the worst is over and the opportunity to move past that is here. You just have to take it. Notice this woman is the same here, holding the unicorn that made the decision to move forward. By moving forward, she meets this person who connects these two together, and they move past this trauma. But if she stays with the trauma, then the trauma ends up leading the life and canceling everything good coming into your life. Until the lesson is relearned again and we go back to the Seven of Wands with the original reason why you were in the situation to gain a different perspective. Six of Wands. You've already overcome the thing that you think you haven't overcome. It's almost as if you don't see how far you've come in life, actually. Because every time you think that you have goodness in your life and that you're being given, blessings, or that you've manifested great things in your life, you keep thinking, but this happened that caused me to go this way and this and this and this and blah, blah, blah. But what if you just move forward? And it doesn't mean walking away from people. It means allowing everybody to be who they are and you do what you do, and paths will open for you. But if you let the fear control you, it's just going to keep coming back until you realize that the fear and blocking the fear off and pretending that you have to defend yourself from something isn't the right way. Most of the time, lessons repeat in our lives for us to do something different in that situation. And if something occurred in your life from cheating or from, illnesses or whatever, you don't have to keep replaying it the same way. The path is open. Allow yourself to experience a different outcome. And if you do, and you trust, no matter how scary it is to trust yourself and those around you, there's success in it. Now, with the way this energy has been, it seems very inner world kind of, coming out of isolation and attempting to see the world and move forward and maybe go on a date, maybe take that job offer and hang out with a friend and talk about your feels, and you realize how far you've come and that you've actually moved past the pain that you were in and you're actually a different person now. This is about the way this feels. It's very unique. What I'm seeing is very distinct. So I'm unable to really give you a bunch of different scenarios because it feels like I'm reading for a very specific few people. And I know the channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers right now, but this can be viewed like 10 years down the line. So who knows, right? Whoever's watching this, it's okay for you to trust yourself and those around you. The thoughts in your head will eventually manifest into reality. So it's your choice. Do you want to choose to keep thinking that, fearful thoughts of keeping yourself blocked, or do you want to just move past it and see what else there is? What happens with the viewers, the people watching this video, if they actually trust and take the chance of being hurt again, but actually open themselves up to life and the experience of life has to offer, regardless of being hurt or not? How does that play out for them? In the immediate, the Hierophant, things that were established, things that are ingrained, your neural network, your community, your surroundings, possibly even a marriage. The key to all of it is your pattern. What you've been doing has to change. You've been looking at things from a very one-eyed perspective, like just the fearful path, the left-hand path, which holds the key to your enlightenment so that you can see with both eyes and your heart. But first, you have to acknowledge that the reason why you were afraid and you felt locked away is to find out how to open that key, like to get that key to open that lock. So what you went through to learn how to get through it so that maybe you can show somebody else how to get through it. Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna cut this video short because I'm slightly concerned about... Oh, jeez. Let's see what fell. 5 of Wands. And the way it fell is behind me and behind the chair, which is kind of odd, actually. The conflict is behind you. I'm guessing is what Spirit's trying to tell you. The conflict is behind you. You've gained the lesson. You've been keeping yourself stagnant for no apparent reason. Yes, things have changed. Yes, your physical appearance, your mental, your emotional, all of it has changed. You've manifested things you didn't want. People were involved in these situations. They added their opinions and energies, and they caused a lot of conflict. And overall, it was all to reveal to you that which was within you already. And this pattern will continue if you choose to continue the same way you've been doing it. The conflict will show up again in different ways, the isolation and all of that. Or you can move past it. Yes, it sucked. Yes, it hurt. But there is love there. There is trust. There's the benefit of the doubt. And that it's never too late. It's never too late to say I love you. It's never too late to say I'm sorry. It's never too late to say come home. If you knew the story of this book, you would realize the significance of this reading, actually. Or maybe you won't, or maybe you already do. Be brave. Be brave against the demons you've conjured in your own mind. They only exist within you. And they're keeping you from such a beautiful life that you deserve to live. If you'd only use that key to unlock your heart and open it again to feel what it feels like to be in love and to be happy and to be at home, to trust, to take all those nasty words everyone put into your mind about the people you love or about yourself and to just see them for what they are. Threads in a tapestry of your life that was woven to get you to reconnect with the innocence inside you. How weird and different the world would look to you if you looked at all conflict, fear, and strife as your best friends that are guiding you towards the life you want to live. So your best friends and your soulmates and everything show up in your life as this to get you to go into this direction. So they do a bunch of scary stuff, they cause a lot of trouble, they cause a lot of conflict, so that you look the other way and choose a more graceful path. I really like reading with this deck, actually. I think I'm going to use this deck as the primary deck I read with, and then I'll clarify with the others. Anything else, Spirit, Holy Spirit, for viewers? And some great advice, a great, fantastic North Star type of message for everyone watching, please. Oh, jeez. Fell on the floor again. Two of Coins. Will you just play with your life a little more? In a good way. Have fun. Dance. You've done so much. Take that Ace of Coins and double it. Dance like a fool on the rocks in the middle of a lake. Juggle some oranges. A chapter of your life is closed and you've been reliving it just because you're more accustomed to the pain that you've experienced than the actual joys of life. Allow yourself to have fun. Maybe pick up a hobby. Maybe you've been you were really good at playing an instrument or gardening, or you were really good at drawing or something. Or you're good at doing some tap dancing thing. I don't know. He's tap dancing, he's juggling, there's fruits growing there, there's plants, there's mountains, there's an ocean. Oh. When stuff happens and they say you harden your heart. And then the water is your emotions. There's a sun behind him or a mirror reflecting him back at him. Don't dance around your emotions using the pain you experienced as excuses to avoid feeling what it is you want to feel, which in turn Feeling those emotions allows you to create abundance, prosperity, well-being, and an overall sense of fun in your life. But first, you have to feel those emotions. You have to be brave enough to look at what it is that has been deep-rooted within you that you avoid. You hold the key within you, and the key is within the fear. And once you look at it, the gates to your own Garden of Eden open up. Your heart opens. It's okay to be weary, but move forward. Good things are coming to you. Aw. Strength and the Queen of Wands. You know, if you just knew the power you have and the strength you possess within you, there would be nothing that could stand in your way. From being the perfect housewife or house husband, mother, creative person, attractive and beautiful and successful in every area of your life, cooking dinner and holding a cat in one hand and looking fabulous at it while shooing your fears into the ocean of your emotions. Because the capacity of love and faith and trust that you feel is greater than any fear. So what are you afraid of? Being a powerful creator? Find the strength within you. It's been there. You know who you are. Allow yourself the dignity of being who you are. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Cups. Oh, it's the same. It's these two. Look at that. Wow. You could have your happily ever after. And all you have to do, see those fire? Right there. Right there. Water. Water. Unicorns. She stopped trying to protect those around her and she actually took charge of the fear inside her of herself first. Which opens up to the 10 of Cups. But first you have to let go of your fear. Use your fear as fuel. Fear is a gift. Pain is a gift. Don't use it as an excuse to make yourself handicapped in any way, shape, or form. And if you have any physical disabilities, they are your gifts. You are being taught to function in a heightened way, different than others. Embrace it. Be grateful for it, and you'll see your reality change. All right, we're gonna go now. I guess now is the time for the YouTube spiel. If you like it, like it. If you want to comment something, by all means, I appreciate and I read all your comments. YouTube itself has an algorithm where the more likes a video has, the more it, I guess, is recommended on YouTube itself. So if you want to help this channel grow, please like, comment, do your sharing and subscribing stuff. And yeah, I love you guys and girls. I hope you're all okay and you're doing great, and Judgment. Cut out the fear. You have nothing to be afraid of. You're stronger than you realize you really are. Bye.